Putty pads are not designed or rated to reduce the required 24-inch spacing between back-to-back electrical boxes in a fire-rated wall. Fire-rated walls are constructed to provide a specific level of fire resistance, and any modification to the wall assembly, including the installation of electrical boxes, must maintain that fire resistance rating. The spacing between electrical boxes is a critical factor in preventing the spread of fire through the wall. When electrical boxes are placed too close together, they can create a path for flames and heat to bypass the fire-resistant materials in the wall. This can significantly reduce the amount of time the wall can withstand a fire, potentially endangering lives and property. Putty pads are primarily intended to reduce sound transmission through walls, not to provide fire protection. They are made from a flexible, moldable material that can be easily shaped to fit around electrical boxes and other penetrations in a wall. While putty pads may offer some degree of fire resistance, they are not tested or certified to meet the stringent requirements for fire-rated walls. Using putty pads to reduce the spacing between electrical boxes in a fire-rated wall would violate the building codes and could have serious consequences in the event of a fire. It is essential to follow the manufacturer's instructions and industry standards when installing electrical boxes in fire-rated walls. This includes maintaining the correct spacing between boxes, using the proper type of fire-rated boxes, and sealing any gaps or openings around the boxes with fire-resistant caulk or sealant. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides detailed requirements for electrical installations in fire-rated walls. These requirements are designed to ensure that electrical systems do not compromise the fire resistance of the wall. The NEC specifies the types of electrical boxes that are permitted for use in fire-rated walls, as well as the spacing requirements between boxes. It also requires that any openings around the boxes be sealed with a fire-resistant material. Local building codes may have additional requirements for electrical installations in fire-rated walls. It is important to check with the local building department to ensure that all installations comply with the applicable codes. There are several types of fire-rated electrical boxes available on the market. These boxes are designed to withstand high temperatures and prevent the spread of fire through the wall. Some fire-rated boxes are made from metal, while others are made from a fire-resistant plastic material. Fire-rated boxes are typically more expensive than standard electrical boxes, but they are essential for maintaining the fire resistance of a fire-rated wall. When installing electrical boxes in a fire-rated wall, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. The instructions will specify the correct spacing between boxes, the type of fire-resistant material to use for sealing any gaps or openings, and any other special requirements for the installation. It is also important to ensure that the electrical boxes are properly grounded. Grounding helps to protect against electrical shock and can also help to prevent the spread of fire. The grounding conductor should be connected to the grounding terminal in the electrical box and to the building's grounding system. In addition to following the manufacturer's instructions and industry standards, it is also important to have the electrical installation inspected by a qualified electrical inspector. The inspector will ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and that it is safe and reliable. Electrical inspections are typically required for new construction, renovations, and any other work that involves electrical wiring. The inspector will check the wiring, grounding, and other electrical components to ensure that they are installed correctly and that they meet the required safety standards. If the inspector finds any violations, they will issue a correction notice that must be addressed before the electrical system can be approved. Ignoring fire safety requirements in electrical installations can have serious consequences. In the event of a fire, a poorly installed electrical system can contribute to the rapid spread of flames and heat, potentially endangering lives and property. It is essential to take fire safety seriously and to follow all applicable codes and standards when installing electrical systems in fire-rated walls. Always use listed and labeled products for fire stopping. Listed products have been evaluated by a third-party testing laboratory and found to meet specific performance requirements. Labeled products bear the mark of the testing laboratory, indicating that they have been listed. Fire-stopping materials are used to seal openings in fire-rated walls and floors to prevent the spread of fire and smoke. These materials are designed to resist the passage of flames and heat for a specified period of time. Fire-stopping materials are available in a variety of forms, including caulks, sealants, foams, and wraps. The type of fire-stopping material that is used will depend on the size and shape of the opening, as well as the type of construction. When selecting a fire-stopping material, it is important to choose a product that is listed and labeled for the intended application. The listing and labeling will indicate the fire resistance rating of the material, as well as any limitations on its use. It is also important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully when installing fire-stopping materials. The instructions will specify the correct method of installation, as well as any required safety precautions. Proper installation of fire-stopping materials is essential to ensure that they will perform as intended in the event of a fire. In addition to using listed and labeled fire-stopping products, it is also important to maintain the integrity of fire-rated walls and floors. This means avoiding any penetrations that could compromise the fire resistance of the assembly. Any penetrations that are necessary should be properly sealed with fire-stopping materials. It is also important to inspect fire-rated walls and floors regularly to ensure that they are in good condition. Any damage or deterioration should be repaired promptly. Maintaining the integrity of fire-rated walls and floors is essential for protecting lives and property in the event of a fire. The use of appropriate fire-rated boxes and maintaining the correct spacing, which is often 24 inches for back-to-back installations, are crucial aspects of fire safety in buildings. It's vital to consult local building codes and the NEC for specific requirements related to fire-rated walls and electrical installations. These codes provide detailed guidelines on the types of materials and installation methods that are acceptable for maintaining the fire resistance of wall assemblies. Fire-rated walls are designed to contain a fire for a specific period, giving occupants time to evacuate and allowing firefighters to control the blaze. Compromising the integrity of these walls can have severe consequences, potentially leading to rapid fire spread and increased property damage. Therefore, it's essential to prioritize fire safety and adhere to all applicable codes and standards when working with fire-rated construction.